It's off to the Treptow-Köpenick borough of the German capital today, with FC Union Berlin, the working-class club that traces its origins back to 1906 when three local clubs merged. The club's blue-collar reputation permeates through the nicknames such as Schlosserjungs, or Metalworker Boys, and Die Eisernen, or the Iron Ones. Although they wear red and white today, the club's first colors were an all-blue kit that emulated the uniforms of early factory workers. Myself being from the Rust Belt in the United States, I can appreciate Union's origins. It took numerous name changes before the club finally settled on 1 FC Union Berlin in 1966, and for simplicity's sake, I'll refer to the club using their modern name. The journey to the final namesake was a relatively unremarkable one, aside from 1923 when they finished as runner-ups for the German Championship, losing to Hamburger 3-0. Cold War tensions during the 1950s drove the team to ironically split back into three teams. The club was situated in the East Berlin district, and most of the players and staff fled to West Berlin and formed the Sportclub Union 06 Berlin. Another fracture happened shortly thereafter, with more players heading west and creating the now-defunct Ballspielklub Südost. Despite losing most of its players, FC Union Berlin retained its name at the time and continued playing in the East German leagues. Through the second half of the 20th century, Union's identity as a working-class team would continue with public support from Herbert Warnker, the president of the state-controlled Free German Trade Union Federation. When Warnker was replaced in the 1970s, the Federation's support shifted to FC Hansa Rostock. This new president's political career began in Rostock, and the shift in support exposed the influence that politicians had on the East German football system. The image as an everyday person's club was also apparent in the fierce rivalry with BFC Dynamo, who was sponsored by the East German state police, the Stasi. The two sides clashed on the pitch while the supporters' ideologies would clash in the stands and on the streets. Although with the fall of the Soviet Union, the rivalry with Dynamo would subside, and Union's biggest rival would become Hertha Berlin. After unification, Union fielded a competitive side in the third tier of German football. They won the regional division and promotion to the second Bundesliga twice in the 1990s, but financial troubles prevented their ascension into the second division. Union finally broke through to the second Bundesliga in 2001, after securing another third division title and finishing as runner-ups in the DFB Pokal that same year. The Iron Ones made their debut in the German top flight in 2019 after defeating Stuttgart in the promotion playoffs. Life in the Bundesliga has been enjoyable for Union, with an 11th place finish in their inaugural season, which they followed up with a 7th place finish in 2021. Besides Union home fixtures, their grounds at the Stadion an der Alten Forsterei is host to some of the best fan experiences in German football. In 2014, the club hosted the World Cup living room at the stadium, where they encouraged supporters to bring their own couch onto the pitch to watch the matches on a big screen. Every year around Christmas, legions of supporters show up to the grounds holding candles and singing carols. And if the fans aren't singing carols outside of the grounds in the winter, they are singing the official anthem, Eisern Union, by German punk singer Nina Hagen. The identity of the team showed itself again when the club ran an advertisement against RB Leipzig for essentially selling out due to their acquisition by Red Bull. Fans also performed a 15-minute silent protest when Union kicked off against Leipzig in 2014. If their attitude and spirit hasn't won you over yet, the supporters quite literally backed the team with sweat and blood. They partook in a blood drive in 2004 to raise money for their club and would later work over 140,000 volunteer hours to help renovate their stadium to meet Bundesliga standards. For anyone looking to break into the Bundesliga, Union Berlin is a fantastic club with rich history and culture that is worthy to follow. Their fans are one of a kind and the type of people I would love to get to know. Check out their website and links to some of the points mentioned in the video below. I hope you can support them going forward. Comment, like, and subscribe, and until next time, cheers.